Okay, so remember earlier I said that these are usually standard, but then sometimes they're not and the thread is slightly different. So I had found one earlier and put it here because it was the same color as these, but its threads were different. And so I had to find another one, and now, you know, it's under the motherboard, who cares? I mean, look what I did here. It's not gonna, this is not gonna be the eyesore. This is, if it could be even seen, but it's not. But anyway, this thread worked, so that's good. And so what we're gonna do now is just, you know, for fitment purposes and, you know, OCD, I'm going to get the case back up here. Okay. And we'll put the motherboard tray back in. The reason for that is because this has got a little bit of warping and bending to it because of the work I did, and I want to be sure that we're going to fit like we should with the motherboard in the case. And then when we mount the motherboard, and if everything fits fine, we'll take the tray and motherboard out together, and then we'll install the CPU and all the fun stuff with a removable motherboard tray that we're all super excited about. So yeah, there's some of that warping. So that's the other thing, is I'll hopefully fix some of the warping that I caused. Yeah, we're gonna put all 4 of these in so that we can check the fit, check the warping, see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, there we go. See, I'm already undoing some of the warp that I did. All right, now, so it's really nice to peel these at the end and stuff like that, or sometimes in the beginning of the unboxing, but I'm not going to peel them right now. I want to leave them on there to protect. Okay, and so we'll just take one last look at the back of this. You see, it does not have a back plate, and so you don't want any of this stuff touching any metal. So once we mount it, we will be double checking that. We'll be eyeballing it to make sure. But as long as it doesn't touch, this will be the last time we see the back. And also, you don't really want to scratch or, you know, bang up the back of it with these. So I'm trying to be gentle. It's hard with the fucking lighting. And fucking, there we go. Something fell into place. Okay. Alright, so the I/O looks okay. Pretty much all of those look like they fit good. So now we will try to put all the mounting screws in place. Let's see. And a trick is to like turn counterclockwise, like back out the screw until you hear that click. And then usually if you do that, you can get a nice, you know, it will screw in good without it like going off thread or something. All these screws, we'll just put these out. Okay. You can hear that click. Right there. Once you hear that click, then you can go forward. Get the center on. There is one I'm gonna need a longer reach for, I think, and that's the one over there. That's okay. Especially when you have it like flat like this. If you miss one screw, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not even a big deal even when you have them like upright cases. I might leave that one out, just because it's kind of deep down in there. No, that's not going to reach. Let's leave it out. Fitment looks okay, I think. It's not bad. So we'll take the tray out now. Oh, my poor buddy over there. He wants to build a computer. Alright, now hopefully the tray comes out clean. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Now we'll just make sure we don't have any contact. Anything. Once you've had a motherboard do that, like fry itself or part of it is fried because of contact to the motherboard and metal, the case metal, like, makes you nervous, man. Because some of these look pretty damn close up in there. But I think we did a good job bending this lip down. And we put plenty of Sharpie and nail polish that hopefully it'll leave in case something does contact. Alright, and then I think we have enough clearance here. That PCI, and then these CPU 8 pins, and then your 24 pin, and then hopefully the water block is okay. If not, we'll have to return that puppy. Hopefully the water block goes on there and doesn't hit these caps right here. Alright, CPU time, but first I need to go get the air duct. Okay, so motherboard seems good. I air dusted around the area because now we're going to unbox the CPU. There we are. This is the Ryzen 9. It's 5950X. So get our dragon blade going like that, and we'll just come in there. And this is a whole lot of air, folks. So you see that? Here. That's what you're getting right there. Okay. Books and stuff. Put this back in here. Important, please read. It's compatible with socket AM4 motherboards. The BIOS update. Okay. This is the certificate of authenticity. So we'll just put that up there. And here we go. And, you know, just verify that you're getting what you were advertised in case you buy a used or open box. Just double check. It's not unheard of someone put a 5900 in there or a 5600 or shit, you know. A lot of them are the same size, like even something really old, you know, like a freaking, like a Black Edition 960 from back in the day, AMD. Like, that would be disheartening. Okay. So this is the part when you deal with some of these specialty motherboards, sometimes they rotate the socket. So you got to make sure that these corners, you know, that you do them, you know, appropriately. Okay, and so we'll get our motherboard installation guide just in case there's any, so this is what I'm talking about. Right here is what I'm trying to describe. So it's like telling you to line up the arrow that you find. And why AMD? Why is it so tiny? It is literally that corner. There's a gold triangle. Okay. And they're saying to put that, okay, down here towards this corner. Even though they're pointing here, that's just because they want to lift this up. They're telling you to lift up the retention bracket spring clamp here. And then they're saying it goes in this way, which is normal orientation. So I guess everything else has been rotated, but not the socket. So there's that. Lift the metal arm on the CPU socket to release the lock. Align the triangle on the lower left corner of the CPU with the triangle on the socket. Lower processor straight down into the socket without tilting or sliding it into the socket. And then put the metal arm back down. Alright, so just don't have the eyes for this kind of shit anymore. I have these bad boys. Where is the triangle? That? That's the triangle, no? Okay. That's a nervous cough from me there. Alright, we'll just go gentle. Okay, so there's the triangle there. On this side, much more prominent. Okay. Okay, and then it just drops in place and all the pins there. Oh, I should have said this. Always kind of eyeball. Make sure you're not getting any bent pins. This one's new, but still, like they've been bent in the factory. Looks okay. Yeah, Buddy says they're okay. Alright, Junior. It's okay. And don't drink so much caffeine like me. Look at me, I'm fucking nervous as hell. Alright, so once you get it there, you just kind of wiggle it in place, and then you just lock it like this. And then this has a little clamp lock. And then your CPU should be in there, no problem. All that is good to go. Okay, and that protects the socket a little bit somewhat by doing that. All right, so the other thing we gotta do is get the Mdot2s in here. So I think we can put those next. Let's see. That's this. Let's see if this. Nope, that's too big. What am I doing? There we go. What the hell? That is weird. Okay, so these round ones go on that side. Okay. Okay. And then these that go through on this side. Oh, poor buddy. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. So now we're gonna put in our Mdot2s. All right, these are not brand new, but that'd be fun. These are the boxes that came in. So the SN850, it's a 1 terabyte, but it's the faster of the two. So this would be the OS drive. I didn't really look at the manual. So this is just a bare minimum installation manual. But I'm gonna put it in the main M1 slot here, and the M2 will be the 2 terabyte Sabrent, which is a little bit slower. And that's how we'll break them down. So apparently these are the screws for the M2s. We'll just go ahead and get those out. Alright, let's see how these mechanisms are here. You got this part here. Like that. Okay, but I don't see any. These are pretty low. Maybe they just fit in there. All right, well let's try it out. Let's see. All right, so let's go with the. All right, so and again, since this is not new, in my previous setup, or I should say my daughter's setup, I took off a sticker. Most of these stickers are heat spreaders. I think I thought that this one was just a sticker, and it does feel like that. It doesn't feel like it's graphene or anything, you know, particularly special. But usually you just leave those on. But I took it off in this case because I thought I had read somewhere that they were getting better temperatures on this particular model, the 1 terabyte SN850, where it's directly to a thermal pad. So that's why that happened. Okay. Gingerly take it out of there. Alright. You can see it's got some residue on it. It has been used. I wonder if I should unresidue that with some rubbing alcohol. Hopefully I don't kill it. It is a hand-me-down, so there's that. So I'm just going to try to only get these. I'm not going to mess with those little tiny SMBs or resistors or whatever the hell those are. Okay, and then this is a single-sided, so the back side really isn't anything. Okay. Okay, without throwing it across the room, we'll do this. Alright, so let's see how much of a bend this has. And then try to figure out the locking mechanism. So yeah, it looks like you can put it kind of flush. Alright, we will consult the Manuel. See what Manuel has to say. On the quick start guide, I just want to make sure got the correct ones. They don't show. EVGA, really? Come on, man. Everything else is awesome. I'll have to go to my phone. Alright, so we got the manual, because that's what we should have done first. Anyway. Alright, so the top slot, the lanes come from the CPU. So you want to put your fastest drive there. Unless you have a very specific reason for not doing that. Typically you'd want to put your OS on that. Because a lot of times the chipset ones you can't put your OS on it or something. I don't know. It depends on the board and chip and stuff like that. The other reason is the faster drives sometimes have like direct access or like faster game style features or whatever, and some of those are dependent on being directly connected to the CPU. So definitely putting that one there. The other thing I was curious is these standoffs. Like, I just want to see how they say that these things work. Add a thermal pad to the rectangle area. Okay, so these smaller pads, these are for the bottom. Dude, Jones. Right there, you see that? That's why you read the manual. Okay, so this one's only a single-sided, but I'm still gonna put it there. The Lord is with me today. Alright, so this tiny thing, that's the screw that mounts it. And they're already like stuck together, and they're so fucking well done that it actually looked like that it was one screw that went all the way through. It is not, see? That's there. So this one goes here. So again, we can do that little trick and hope. Alright, so now let's get our double-sided. So you got a 1.75 millimeter, which that's a thinner thermal pad. And the reason for that is if you have double-sided, it's going to be thicker. It's going to be a thicker SSD because you have chips on the backside. This one does not. So the second option is the one you'll use. Single-sided, it's a thicker pad. So for this one, thicker pad. This one is double-sided, I believe. We'll just have to check this because it's only that spot. We'll have to check. And depending on whether it's full-length double-sided, we might have to use the thin one there. But for this top one, we're using the thick one. Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna miss EVGA. They really make some cool shit. Alright, so what do we got here? Here's the 175s. You got two of those. And you got two, well, they don't say it, but, you know, I'm assuming these are the 2.5s. Alright, so the 175s will go up here. Alright, so since it's EVGA, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like they would give you this to help you place it. So that should be the top. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so we'll kind of wish, because they are different. Like, you know, so I wish they would have like put like, oh, this is down, this is up. It's not the end of the world. I'm pretty sure of that, but it might, in some cases, make a difference. Alright, so let's just double check we got a good seat on this. Alright, before we peel that, we're going to do a test fit first. Yeah, we're going to bring this, if I don't break it, this SN850, we're going to bring it back to life, man. It's getting cooled real good on this shit. Okay, cool. That's a good fit. That is a good fit. Alright, so now I should have brought those tweezers. Let me get those tweezers. That's fucked up. Okay. Look at that. That's disgusting. Alright, so I'm going to do another one here because I want one, I gotta put the thick one here, but I want to make sure that that doesn't hopefully rip apart as bad as that one. So I'm going to recycle that one. And I'm going to try use the, I'm going to peel that hard plastic part first and put that down, and we'll see if that works better. Oh yeah, I think that one was just garbage maybe. Look how easy it peels. Look at that. That other one did not peel easy like that. Okay. So now I don't know if I want it to do it this way or not, but oh well. Too bad. Oh shit, let me get that little tiny piece right there. Look at that shit. Trying to fuck up my aesthetics. Bitch. Okay. Now we should be okay. Look at me, put the tweezers away when I should. I guess I'm worried about hitting one of those fucking things down there. God damn it. Yeah, that's way cleaner. Alright, so I guess they're meant maybe for that part to go down. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. And then, you know, it's still not really making contact, but I mean, this shit, I can't believe that this is not magnetic. It should be. Oh. Okay, and so, you know, they're tiny, tiny screws. You know, probably doesn't need to be said, but just in case, you don't need to, like, crank down on them. Insane amount or whatever. Okay. Now we'll unbox the Rocket Q4. 2 terabyte, you know. Well, re-unbox it. So it's got a nice little presentation here. Sabrent guys did a good job. Like that's like a rose gold aluminum or you know, whatever cheap pot metal, whatever it is. I don't know. You just open that up. And then we're getting too much wubba. I'm going to change that. So there's that device. Oh my goodness, we definitely need to change that. Let's go back into this. Yeah, that's much easier to handle. Alright. I'll just pop that back in here. Keep them boxes. Alright, so on this one, it is double-sided. However, most of the double-sided is on the end here, on this side. There's just this tiny little one right there. Makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if I should use a thick one or a thin one. I don't fucking know. Like this one's barely even. I don't even know if that's touching. You know, a couple, couple hot and cold cycles or whatever the hell you call it, and that shit's gonna shrivel right up. Let's do a fitment. Let's just try a fitment. Then we'll clean that off. We'll finalize. Yeah, it actually, yeah, you definitely want to use the thin one, I guess. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, then one. Yeah, then one. Okay, so these are the ones that might be old. Let me see if this one does the same thing as that other one did. Kind of, yeah, these kind of have a... Careful, yeah, see, these are falling apart more. Crying out loud. You son of a bitch. Voila. Alright, easy peasy, right? Okay. Kind of off the square there. It's triggering me. Okay, I guess I better do this. This time try not to lose this screw. Tiny, tiny screws. And that little pop. Okay. We got our Sabrent 2 terabyte. We'll go to the bottom. There we go. Look at that. That's weird. Whoa. There we go. All right, cool. So now everything's fitted. Don't forget to peel these. Gotta put this back together. Then we gotta remember that the true long screws there, or this side. And then you got your two cap screws. They're kind of like nuts. They go onto the left side here. You can see that's a bolt screw head coming out. Over here, these are screw holes. All right. Okay. Just make sure there's no weirdness. Okay. Just what the hell? Oh, of course. Non-magnetic. Here we go. Just trying to do that trick, but these don't want to pop. Maybe the oh, that one kind of popped a little. That's good. Yeah, these are too fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that one popped. That's good. It's a very nice looking board. I like this subdued heatsink there, even though it's going to get all covered by the GPU somewhat. And this is another place where you do not need to overdo the tightening, which is a habit of mine, actually. Bad habit. I've stripped a lot of stuff in my time. Well. Alright, cool. So you got your Mdot2s, you got the CPU installed. The next thing we probably need to do is the bracketing system for the liquid cooler. So we'll clean up and then we'll come back to that part.